Hey, and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda.
I'm Jacob.
Can you guess what we got today?
Is it a tripod?
It's a gimbal.
It's a Gimbal.
So this is the DJI RS3 Pro combo.
Yeah, it's a new big boy.
Yeah, it's a nice big boy. So they even have little cool little tabs for pulling off. Look, check this out.
1, 2, 3. Whee!
Whoa, look at that. That's so cool. All right, Jake, your turn.
My turn. Come on.
Look at that.
Nice.
All right, so now we can open this up. What we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing just to see what we got in the box. And then we're going to take this out and to the field. Now, spoiler alert, the whole reason why I picked this one is because I want to put my C70 on it. And if you look on the box here,
It's right
it's
there.
got a C70 on the box. So the C70 better work on this one. Oh, look at that nice carrying case. Look at that.
Beautiful.
One of these companies that does gimbals is like notorious for putting everything in plastic. I can't remember if it's this one or if it's Weeble, but we had to actually have an intermission in one of our episodes, one of our unboxings, just to get all the plastic off.
Oh, my goodness.
There we
Don't
go.
need so much plastic.
Don't need so much plastic. Look at that nice case.
That's a good one. DJI Pro.
DJI Pro. All right. Moment of truth. You see nothing.
Wow. Ta-da.
Oh, there it is. Look at it. Oh, it's so pretty.
That's pretty. That's a nice little small footprint for it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So here's the main body. And the battery is in the handle. I believe they went back to, again, that you can replace the handle.
Thank you.
This was a big issue with the previous versions because if you ran out of battery in the middle of a production, you were done. So we ended up having two gimbals with us all the time. We had the Weeble and we had the Ronin RSC2.
Yeah.
And we had to just keep on like rotating which one we were using, which is always fun.
Yeah, always fun to
when you're
rebalance
on
something.
when you're on a production. Yeah. Anyway, so you get this fancy extra handle for putting stuff on it.
And for handling things.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's got your accessories and stuff.
Oh,
see?
nice.
Right.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple of attachment points on it.
Right. You got your
Your plate.
plate.
Looks like a phone holder or something.
This, I'm assuming, is.
The foot.
Oh, I thought it would be the battery because it was in the protective thing, but yeah, it's the foot. The stand. This has to be the battery.
There is no battery.
The battery handle. Yeah, there it is. All right, so how does that go together? Should just connect up here like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. And it's got a little lock for it too. So you can lock that into place.
Nice and sturdy.
Right? There, look at that.
There you go.
Right?
Oh, so you have another big plate here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so you have
That's broadcast size.
some good plates. So you can put some different size cameras up on there.
Here's your phone holder for your
Get your phone holder.
what are you doing?
Put that back in there. My goodness.
Look at that, more plastic.
More plastic. The Raven Eye. This is like Christmas morning. This is like opening a stocking.
I wish I had this in a stocking.
Oh, focus assist. Nothing else there. All right. And in this compartment,
I'm assuming cables.
you have your
Instruction
quick
manual.
start guide.
Yeah, don't lose that.
You have,
The
the poles. Yeah, so this is for your focus assist. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for adjusting it.
Oh, that's nice. They have Velcro in here. That makes it not move.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so the Velcro straps that are holding the cables together actually strapped nicely. What an awesome additive to the design. Look, so your cables aren't rolling around in there the whole time.
No, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice touch.
Yeah. So, got all your different cables for connecting your phone and the Raven Eye, the lens holder, some extra straps and extra screws and adjustment tool.
All right.
All right. Oh, and one more thing. That.
Well, it's a good amount of things, but it's not an insane amount of things. So that's
No,
good.
exactly. All right. So there you go. That's everything that's in the box.
Yeah.
And our next step is to take this out, charge it up, take it out in the field, and show you guys how it works. How
Nice.
about that? All right. So let's go to specs, and then we'll see you in the field.
Two specs. DJI RS3 Pro can handle a payload of 10 pounds. The carbon fiber body weighs only 3.3 pounds. It has a 30 watt-hour battery. The runtime is 12 hours. The charging time is 1.5 hours. The price for the gimbal only is $870.
All right, so we just got back from testing this. I recorded an entire Tech Tips with Jake doing a review of the PGY Tech One Go Air.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, Jake, you had it out on a music program. What was that like?
It was just music with some guys singing around, and I just ran around and played around with it, and we did very well. We did do another project as well.
Yeah, we did a strongman competition with it, actually, and that was a lot of fun. And Jake chased a guy around carrying a car.
Yeah, that was terrifying, but fun. It performed very well in that scene.
Yeah, and you had it out for hours too. Actually, it wasn't a short usage. We were there for almost 4 or 5 hours recording.
True.
And it wasn't constant, but
No, it didn't run the entire time, but it kept up. I just shot some, ran around, put that down, took another shoulder camera, and then came back to this one. But it keeps going. I didn't have an issue with it at all. Didn't have to charge it or anything.
yeah. So I mean, it's everything you'd expect from a DJI gimbal. We traded up from the RSC2, the RSC2, and this is the RS3 Pro. And the reason why we did the upgrade was both to be able to get our C70 on here, but also to maybe try out the LiDAR. Now, one thing I found with all the Canon cameras, the eye tracking is so good on it, you almost don't really need the LiDAR.
No.
And when you use the app to do the subject tracking, it's actually, I'm not
It
sure
does
that
very
we
well.
need the LiDAR for an extra $700.
No, but if you had a cinema lens on this thing, then yes.
Definitely a super huge advantage for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just to show you guys real quick when you're connecting this. So you turn on the gimbal and the camera and the
Raven Eye.
Raven Eye, which you need to be able to use the tracking feature. I don't know, Jake, can you turn the thing around?
Yeah, sure.
Turn the thing around. I'm going to do a screen record here so you guys can see. So the first time you connect it, you actually have to have your Bluetooth connected to connect the gimbal to the app. And I can either enable it here. I don't need to do that step anymore once it's been connected if I'm using the Raven Eye. And then in that case, the only thing I have to do when I turn on the gimbal is connect the Raven Eye. And then it's going to prompt me back to my settings in iPhone. If you're in an Android, you have to go back to your settings. And what you're going to be looking for is actually the Wi-Fi called Raven Eye. There it is. All right, Raven Eye. It does give you, again, you have to connect the gimbal first because you actually have to register with DJI, the product, that it's yours. And if you have any other DJI products, it's your previous DJI account that you're using. So all I had to do was log in. But then after that, like I said, you don't need to use the Bluetooth anymore. You just want to be on the Wi-Fi. And then when I open the app again, there it's going to show the wall in behind us here. And there's Jake, right? Oh, Jake, just stand back for a second, just to show you.
Ooh.
Oh, don't trip over Linus's cables.
With my own cable, Linus is not guilty in this case.
There, so I just selected Jake, and now it tracks him pretty good. And because of the focus in the C70 being so good with the autofocus, it actually holds on to him pretty good. So come closer. There we go. You can see Jake's nice and in focusy.
I'm getting too close.
Now you're too close and you're too bright, but anyway. Yeah. All right. You can record from the app. The other thing that we can do in the app is actual force, what do you call it?
Force mobile?
Force mobile. Let me
and
go
if
back
you
in.
strap that thing to a tripod, it makes it easier to be smoother.
Oh, that's the recenter button. That's the recenter your gimbal button.
So I'm gone.
But to play with the Force Mobile, you press this little menu thing here and enable force mode. You have enable joystick. You have enable focus control, and that's if we had the focus ring up on there. And enable the lidar, if you have that on there. Or active track orientation. All right, so to put the Force Mobile on, I just need to do that, and I can click out. And now I'm following Jake more like this. So just a cool little feature.
That would be handy if you had it on a longer stick and you could actually reach the controls yourself.
Yeah, actually. And when I shot Jake doing the review for the backpack, I actually did that. I just because my shadow was in the way. It was a very stark, bright day. So I just sat down and I had this and I was just adjusting gently with this as I went. One thing you can do, just as a final note when it comes to the focus, where I already have such good focus pull internally in the camera, or rather autofocus in the camera, I could use the ring actually as a zoom ring on a short lens like this 14 to 35.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
The gimbal's strong enough to handle if you zoom out with it.
I mean, it doesn't go far.
No, right? Doesn't go very far, so it doesn't offset the balance. I wouldn't do it with my 200 mil.
No.
All right. Jake, what are your final thoughts using this thing?
One note from the manual, you can hook up a PS4 controller to use the joystick on that to control as well.
Really?
Yeah, you hook it up to the phone after you do all this, and then you can just use that as record and play.
That might be a good tech short sometime.
Yeah, for all you gamers out there.
Yeah.
Makes it easier.
Which was it?
PS4.
PS4.
Because
We're going to get a PS4
Bluetooth
remote. Yeah.
Thing.
Right?
Another note with the lens here that we said, you can actually flip out the screen and when you do briefcase mode, and this doesn't offset the balance either. Mm-hmm. Just be careful if you wave around too much. You don't want it to smack in the bottom.
Yeah. We did try this with a couple of different monitors. We tried it with the YOLO box itself because we could actually transmit straight from the gimbal with the YOLO box. That worked great. We tried it with the Vaxis Atom 500 and sent it through to the TV bus.
Yeah.
So we actually could wirelessly use this. And then in that case, we're just, before we getting to the Raven Eye, we're going in and out of the transmitter.
Yeah, so in the HDMI part here.
But one thing I'd say with the C70 in particular, I was grateful to be able to actually have my iPhone as an extra screen. Yeah. The C70 is great for everything except for bright light outside. The screen is really hard to see. You really have to trust what you got, either with false color exposure or with your scopes.
Yeah. But again, we had the handle on it like this. And when we did a strongman competition, I didn't really have to do anything more. It really is, it follows you well.
It does, yeah.
And you have the quick buttons here on the side, which makes it extra easy. So just decides which axis is locked. It's like if it just this part. So mostly I just had everything locked except for the pan. And then I just used the joystick to adjust when I was running around.
Yeah. Oh, something else too. You can actually, you don't need the phone necessarily to do the track.
No, you just swipe it to the side.
To the side?
way.
Yeah. So I can actually grab Jake from this little screen as well.
Yeah, you just square it in with the green square. And there as well.
There you go. I got him. Oh, I lost him. There you got him.
So you don't really need to have the phone. I usually did most of my stuff without the phone. And the record button on the handle is very handy as well.
How do I back out of that? Oh, I got it.
You slide it sideways.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, Jake, show us just real quick a couple of the extra features on this guy.
All right. So if you start off on this little power button here, you can lock all of the axes. If you push it once, everything locks. So it's very handy when you have to put it up and down and you don't hold it on you all the time. Push it once again to unlock everything. If I can find it. There. And on the side here, you have the quick buttons, which I really like. So the different modes of which axes it's locking. So it says right here which axes are active at the moment. And if you fold it down on the way to the bottom, you unlock all of the axes. And this is the only way to get to the special modes. If you push that, you have a portrait. If you want to do an Instagram, it's now this way. You can put custom, so you can set it to whatever you want. But I like the 360 mode as a preview or pre-choice. So then I go back to my regular one, like that. Because I usually just did the pan follow and then you use the joystick to adjust where the people were.
Right.
And then I could just follow them. Because they were running with a car. I didn't have time to
Fair enough.
fiddle.
Yeah.
But anyways, if I do this backwards now, see if I can do this without looking. I'm walking around, and then if I slap this button down in the bottom, it'll activate the 360 mode. And then tap the button twice, and it'll just keep spinning until I tap the trigger here twice. And then it will stop. Next time it's straight. And then if I want to go back to my normal mode, I just slap it up, and I... all the way up there.
That's awesome.
So I really like how intuitive it is once you go through the manual and check out where the buttons are. They work. I really liked it.
Yeah. And again, too, you have all the focus you can adjust from the wheel on the trigger here. So you can, if you're not happy with where the tracking is, you can actually focus it here, changing the focus here. Can you see? Anyway, trust me. So you can control record and everything that you need to on your camera from here as well. You can program different things, iris and everything that you can take care of both from the app or from the controls.
Yes.
Overall, awesome gimbal.
I think this is the best one we had so far.
Actually, it really is. I'm very happy with it. I really did like the Weeble too, with the extra controller.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But it didn't hold battery as well as this one, and it was pain to set up.
Our number one complaint with the Weeble was it was tricky to set up, but also if you didn't use it right after you charged it, the charge didn't hold. So like if you were going on a long charge everything at home and then you drive for a few hours to get to location and next day shoot, you've already lost some of your battery life.
Yeah, and these ones you can buy another extra handle.
Yes,
and then
this
switch them out.
whole handle detaches and you can actually replace the battery, which is another nice feature. Okay, well, guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and we really appreciate you.
Yes, awesome. See ya.
See you in the next one.